This is Love This Fire, and we are going to show you how to use the fire starting kit that you've received in the mail from us. This is how the kit comes in the mail, and you can, the large tin is to keep it waterproof and keep the moisture out. You can go ahead and open that. And we also use the large tin to make char cloth. And in another video, we will show you how to make the char cloth. Once you open your kit, you will find a little bit of contact information on a piece of paper on top. You can set that aside and keep that in your files. Then you will find a homemade striker, which is next. This striker is hand forged in the backyard by my husband. And each striker is individually made, and they are all different. We have other strikers here on the side to show you, lay them out on the table, that they are all different sizes and shapes. Some are small, some are bigger. The smaller ones, of course, work in smaller hands, and the bigger ones work better for bigger hands. You are not satisfied with your striker, you can contact me and send your striker back, and we will send you a new one. Or you can also just request a smaller one or a larger one within your kit before I send it out. Next in the kit is your small tin of char cloth. And in that tin is the char. It's made out of pure cotton. This char happens to be made out of cotton batting from a material store, but you can use any cotton material that you have. We will show you in another video how to make that char. We'll set that aside. That you definitely want to keep waterproof. The next is your jute. The jute is just natural hemp. And kit comes with 20 pieces in the bundle, and she's just going to take one piece out and start ripping it apart to make a bird's nest type. So what you want to do is you just want to very finely shred it into very finely shredded hairs, the way she is doing it. And just to save time's sake, we're going to set this aside and bring one in that she is shredded up completely. See how it's very finely shredded, and then it's shaped into a bird's nest type, making a little place in the middle that you'll be able to set your char cloth in. The next in the kit is your flint, and the kit comes with 3 or 4 pieces of flint. They come in all different sizes, shapes, and colors. We have given you 4 pieces in this one, and you just pick whichever flint you feel will work. And she will show you closer to the camera that it does have some blunt edges and some sharper edges. Now this flint, the reason why you use flint is because it's a harder rock and it becomes very sharp. So please be careful in this process, it will cut you. And the goal is to shave a tiny piece of the metal in a downward striking motion off, which will cause it to glow and cause sparks. See how she is just downward striking? And if you're not getting a lot of sparks in the beginning, just turn your flint around and try another edge. She will also show you that you can dip this flint and steel in water. So your steel will come a little rusty. That's okay. If it's a little rusty, then you like it, go ahead and use an SOS pad and clean the rust off. But once you dab that in water and then take it out and just dab it on your arms, it can be wet. Just dry it off a little bit on your arms so you can get a good spark going again. It's okay. See how the sparks are still coming? It's okay if it is wet. What you don't want to get wet is your char cloth and your jute. So she's going to take, the next thing in the can, the last thing in the can actually, is instructions. Those are step by step and just telling you in detail how to use this. You can set those to the side. She'll now take her bird's nest of jute and she'll set it down, and she will take her char cloth and take a little bit of the char cloth out and set it down inside the jute. And the wider area of char cloth that you have, the easier it is to catch sparks. Once it catches a spark, it will glow red. Now in the sunlight, it's very hard to see. We're going to move the char cloth off to the side here so we don't throw sparks in that. And once it catches, it'll glow really red, and it's hard to see, but when it does, you're going to fold it into itself and then blow hard through and above. Now bring it up close. I don't know if you can see the really red glowing spot folded. There you go. Blow it, fold it into itself. Blow very hard and through, and it'll start smoking. Harder, harder, faster, harder. It's kind of hard to do, and there is flame. And we'll just put it in the water because we're inside our house and we don't want to catch the house on fire. But as you can see, water does not deter it. Just make sure you keep your char dry and keep your flint or your jute dry. Your flint and steel can get wet. That doesn't matter. If you have any questions, please contact us and make sure you watch our other videos on how to make char cloth. And if you have any questions, feel free to contact lovethisfire@yahoo.com.